What is going on, guys? Dizzyaaron here with another gameplay commentary for you. And today we are doing Conquest on Operation Metro with a USAS and Frag Rounds. Yes, that's right. Finally got around to it, and I'm gonna bring you guys one hell of a fucking match. Okay, so basically, a lot of people hate this match simply because there's so many choke points and so many fucking guys using USAS Frag Rounds. So I decided to do it myself. And to start it off exactly how everybody usually does, come and they flank, and some of them have magical powers like you're about to see here, where I don't even know how the fuck this guy creeps up on me, but he magically just decides he wants to try to steal my tags, and he fails. So USAS for you with some Frag Rounds. Enjoy that one. And this match actually gets pretty crazy. I'm gonna cover a couple things, but yeah, keep in mind we almost lose this thing by 260 tickets, so keep that in mind. But jumping back into it, pretty much this gun is as retarded as you can get. You pretty much just spray the shit out of your enemy and you're good to go. And don't ask me why I'm using a scoped 44 as my secondary. Kind of caught that one as I lost that gun battle right there. But the other team has us pinned back right now on the B flag, and they're basically pushing up as hard as possible. So we ended up getting stuck on this little area right here, and it's basically a few guys covering this area with their frag rounds and us trying to get back inside of Bravo. On the other side of the map, one of my buddies was trying to come in on the left flank for Bravo, and they're pinned back as well. So basically right here we just go back and forth with them, trying to kill them so we can move up in there. And I wanted to cover a couple things. My gameplay style is pretty fucking hectic. I basically just try to get 2 or 3 kills, and then I don't give a fuck if they kill me or not. So you'll see me rush in there and get some kills, and then I really don't care. One, because I have one of my teammates that is constantly reviving me, like you saw there. So me dying really doesn't bother me. And even if nobody revives me, as long as I get my 2-3 kills, I'm good to go. I'm moving back up in there. So we're just going back and forth, playing ping pong fucking with frag rounds. This guy's sitting inside his little office, and I'm sitting there trying to take him out. So we do this for a while, and we have a hard time trying to get in there. As you can tell, none of our guys, not one of our guys is inside Bravo. They're all pinned back on basically this entrance and the other entrance. So the other team's not really trying to push into Alpha. They're basically just holding us back, which they're doing a good job. And after this little gun battle, they start to push up on Alpha. So my crazy ass decides, alright, well, fuck it. They're pushing up on us, and we're not doing a damn thing. So this guy already crept up. The right flank right now is completely open. So the 3 or 4 guys that they had on their side are going to start creeping out of that side. So that's basically the easiest way to get back in there. So I figured, alright, well, their whole squad is on the left side and in the middle, and they're just guarding the shit out of Bravo on that side. So my game plan was basically get back on the right side and move in there, and it worked. We snuck in there. One of my guys, I spawned on him, and then basically it was a clusterfuck. They're still at Bravo, as you can tell. So we basically just push up as far as we could, which basically this is as far as we could push up. If you look at the mini map, you'll see their whole fucking squad just lined up in the locker rooms on the left side, right behind this little building where we're hiding behind, this little office fucking ticket counter. I don't even know what this thing is, but there's a bunch of guys just sitting behind this little office building. So I figured, hey, I got my 2-3 kills. These fuckers are just sitting right behind there, guarding that right side. So my bright idea was rush in and kill as many as possible. So there's 3 of them right there, 4, and I got 0 kills. So that probably would have been more helpful if I had 1 or 2 of my guys moving in with me, but a lot of the time when teams are just stacked up guarding somewhere, they're too busy protecting whatever they're protecting, where if someone decides, hey, fuck it, I'm just gonna run in and kill as many guys as they can, they're usually not looking out for those crazy fuckers. So that's usually me or my teammates that do something stupid like that. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but real quick, you'll see me throw grenades randomly and it looks like, hey, there's no fucking guy there, why are you throwing a grenade? If you notice, these guys are just pinned inside here. If they decided to run out, even if my grenade doesn't kill them, it's gonna take damage away from them, which is gonna make it a lot easier for me to win a gun battle with them. So that's why you'll see me just throw random grenades out in front of doorways. It's basically just to cut down their, I guess you could say it's suppress them, but it's just to cut down their health enough to where if they do run out and rush us, like I usually rush them, we're gonna win that gun battle simply because their health is already knocked down. So it took me a while to get used to this USAS and the frag rounds because it doesn't shoot straight. Yes, Battlefield decided to put some gravity on these fucking rounds, and yeah, it worked. But another stupid move, I decided to crouch walk in through a doorway that I already knew was being protected. So not the smartest idea, but then again, a lot of the times when I do move in, it takes all of their guys to notice me running in there, so they all usually try to shoot at me while my other team moves in. So that's kind of a good distraction point. If I know I already got my kills that I wanted, then me running in doesn't really matter. So this continues for a while, and these guys, I don't know if they're getting pissed off at us because we're basically not letting up, and we're doing the exact same shit over and over and over. But we basically were realizing real quick, hey, our tickets are fucking going down real quick and we're not capping anything. We can tell we have probably half of the ticket amount they have, and they have 2 flags capped. So me and my buddy Nux were sitting there talking back and forth, and our game plan was Nux is gonna run all the way to Charlie, and we're gonna sit there and basically cause a clusterfuck of crazy shenanigans with our frag rounds, since one of my other buddies was also running the USAS with frag rounds. So that was the game plan, and if you stick around you might see if it worked out or not. But yeah, these guys are holding up, as you can tell, and they're just fucking sticking around. They're basically doing what we're doing, but their vantage point is a lot better since we're shooting into the dark and they can see us bright as hell just running in through the doors. So this guy's throwing some smoke. One of my other buddies is throwing smoke. Helped out a little bit since we were able to push up a little bit. And then at this point, this is where Nux is deciding, alright, time to move up. We got enough over here. So this was my point where I just go over there and just fucking cause havoc with my frag rounds. It wasn't really so much just to kill all of them. That would have been awesome if it would have worked. But it was basically just to let him have a distraction so he can move up into Charlie. It worked out since we were taking Charlie. And once again, my job basically is to be the mobile fucking target, spawn point, and distraction maker, I guess you could say. That's usually how I run my games. I'm usually the one running in and causing all kinds of crazy shenanigans, so these fucks will basically not know what's going on, while my other team actually plays how they're supposed to and takes the flags. I'll run in, I'll take flags, but my style is a little bit more aggressive, I guess you could say. And at this point, we basically cap Charlie with 60 tickets. And this is where it gets crazy. They still have 236 tickets, but the majority of their team is now at Bravo, and they're still trying to push up on Alpha. So some of them realized that we had already capped Charlie, so they started protecting the backside of Bravo. But with our whole team popping in from Charlie and from coming from Alpha, we were able to take Bravo. So at this point, we basically have all the flags. They're already starting to take Charlie back, but now our whole our whole team is already past Bravo and we're moving back to Charlie. They still have a shitload of tickets, so I'm pretty sure they're not too concerned, and they're just playing it off like, oh yeah, we're gonna fuck these kids up with our bajillion fucking USASs and frag rounds that we have. So it was basically us with our frag rounds versus them and their frag rounds, which made for a stupid ass game. I mean, I hate the USAS with frag rounds. This round I decided to play it just because I wanted to have a gameplay where I'm doing the same shit everybody else does on Operation Metro, and now it's pretty much every other game. I mean, it's not someone with a MAV trying to run you over, it's someone with a USAS and frag rounds just causing a clusterfuck of explosions everywhere. So I'm looking forward to the patch. Let's see what they do with it. I don't know what they can do to it unless they decrease the damage, which is going to make the frag rounds useless, but we will see. So at this point we basically have Alpha and Bravo capped. We're all pretty much at Charlie, we just haven't taken it yet, and we're basically pushing them back into their spawn. So the rest of the team is pretty much all over the place at Charlie, and I'm just concerned with killing as many of these guys as possible. Some people think that's a good idea, some people think capping the flags is a good idea. I just figured, hey, if I kill them, I'm killing their ticket count. So as long as I'm doing that, I'm doing my job. So if you guys want to go cap a flag, by all means, get your 200 points, but I'm going to try to get 4 kills and get my 200 points. So that's the way I do it. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to do it, but it works for me. So at this point, I'm basically just looking for as many of these guys as possible and trying to take out as many of them as I can. And lucky for me, I decided to run to this room where there was a bunch of guys. But I always have one of my teammates chasing me, and he's usually the one reviving me. And I like how it didn't even ask me if I wanted to be revived, but I'll take it along with this other kill. So yeah, this is basically the game plan. We're at Charlie, we have everything capped now. We have a little bit less than 40 tickets, so that's still 1/3 the amount of tickets that they have. But at this point, we definitely have the advantage. I mean, they're just bleeding out tickets as we speak, and all they're concerned about at this point is getting out of their spawn. So from this point forward, we basically just have fun trying to spawn trap them and kill their morale. And that's usually what happens. If you get spawn trapped, a bunch of people are going to start leaving, especially people that are in last place or, you know, close to last. They're the ones that are going to start jumping board real quick, and even if they suck, they could still cap a flag and help the team out. But what usually happens is people get all the they get spawn trapped, and all of a sudden they're, oh well, fuck it, we're gonna lose anyways, so might as well just leave now. And that's usually when you end up losing the whole match. So I mean, you guys saw we were pretty fucked. We had, I don't even know how many tickets we had left, and they had like 200 tickets or something. Oh, we had 60 and they had 200 something. So now it's basically just look for the guys and take out as many as possible, and that's what we continue to do. So I know frag rounds on a USAS is fucking annoying, but I just kind of want to prove my point that even though pretty much everybody uses frag rounds in USAS, if there's no kind of game plan or, you know, anything that you guys actually plan out and work as a team, you guys are still fucked. Because if we would have just sat at Bravo just basically battling it back and forth with the other team, we would have lost. And I'm not saying we're the reason we won this, but if it wasn't for my squad actually causing a distraction and one of them moving to Charlie to actually start capping Charlie, we would have never been able to get down here. So I can't really say it was us, but I'm pretty sure we had something to do with it.